Gotta love it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. BitmonkeyTV, episode number 52. My name is Marcelo.
And my name is Choopie.
AKA
Elena.
Yeah, I wanted to test myself because I know I'm going to butcher that. Hey, Peg.
Yeah.
Hey, Amanda. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is another episode of Non-Fungible Token Friday, and we have a special guest in Choopie. I'm so happy this worked out. It was just some interaction, I think, in Discord, and then Berkeley came up, and I was like, holy shit, you're a hop, skip, and a step away. Like, let's schedule something. So here we are.
Here we are.
Yeah. I love it. How's everybody doing today?
What's that?
No, go for it.
Oh, I was going to say we actually live really close. And so I just got on the lift and I got here in like 7 minutes. So we're literally like neighbors, which is super cool. And I know so much about this area. I have like a favorite sushi place close by. So it's pretty rad that I'm here.
I love how you said 7 minutes. I don't know if you know anything about BitMonkey.
Oh, 7.
Yeah, 7 is everything.
7 minutes.
Oh yeah, let me And as you guys have learned, BitmonkeyTV has technical difficulties often. So I'm going to post a little Twitch thing here for you guys. And then Elena can entertain you guys.
Okay, yeah. Hi, everybody. So yes, I'm here at Marcelo's place, the studio. It's incredible. It's so cool. He showed me around a little bit, and he told me that this whole house has been in his family since his grandparents, and it's just so homey and so cool, and it's nice to be in person with a fellow VeeFriend.
I know, right?
Yeah, it's super cool. So I'm so happy to be here, and good vibes, beautiful day.
I know, right?
Yeah.
As you guys can see, the lighting is pristine. I mean, the weather's nice. It's amazing. And I'm so happy you made it.
Yay.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for taking over as host. So what I want to start doing is dubbing. Instead of dubbing like guests, right? Name guest, co-host.
Okay.
Because normally, So today, co-host is Choopie, AKA Elena.
Yeah.
I had to test myself. All right. So let's get into it. I know today is NFT Friday. We're just going to touch on some brief news, and then I want to jam with Choopie. I want to learn more about Choopie. Learn more about her background and display some of her art. And we have a surprise for you guys too, so stay tuned. Trust me, you'll love it. So I'm just going to share the screen really quickly. Shout out to Stephanie and Manny. They keep it up to date with the latest news on Instagram. And I just wanted to spotlight what we saw today with the Christie's auction for VeeFriends. Congratulations to the VFam DAO. That is so fucking awesome. You guys got the gratitude gorilla out of all of them. Beautiful. All 5 went up for over $1 million. Insane. Do you have any thoughts on this?
Oh, I mean, first of all, it's the coolest thing. Like, I'm so happy for Gary. I'm sure he's just like so stoked for his pieces to be in Christie's. And the whole DAO, everybody coming together and doing this whole thing. I don't know. This community is insane. It's awesome. Congratulations, Gary. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, I cannot wait to see like what happens in these next few months. I think we all know what's going to happen, right? Yeah, Peg, shout out. So we are looking at the chat. Hey, Amanda. I know, can't believe it. Hi, Choopie, Marcelo. I just realized what's cool is I can pin these.
Oh, nice.
Right? So if somebody said something, you see something, insane. We put congrats. Like, that is so dope. So dope. I have serious FOMO for not jumping on before the deadline. Serious FOMO. Like,
I didn't either. Yeah. But, it's okay.
Either way, fuck yeah, congrats. Hey, we did. I saw your story too. So for anybody watching this, Peg, and I believe, weren't you there with Jeremy? That's so awesome. Like, I wish I could just fly out there, fly back, just
so
look
cool,
at it.
like physically be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw Julie was there. I saw Jeremy, Peg. Yeah, I saw all their pictures in front of the actual pieces, which is so cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Amazing. Great job, guys. And congrats, Gary. I hope to have you on the show. We do have episode 55 coming next week.
That would be sick,
I
Gary.
know, right? what's crazy is I had to take a break, right? I took a break from streaming BitmonkeyTV, right? Actually, I didn't take a break per se, but I did miss out on a few numbers. And still, 52, it's going to be 55 on Friday. Next Friday.
Gary, 55, 55th episode.
Right? All right, so let's get into it. So, Choopie.
Yeah.
I would love for you to introduce yourself for those who may be watching this that are unaware of who you are and what brought us together.
All right. Well, I go by Choopie, but my name is Elena, and I primarily create abstract doodles on OpenSea, and I sell it as an NFT. And I got into this whole NFT platform really thanks to Gary and the community, and having people kind of encourage my art, and I'm here.
It's awesome. So we're going to display some of the art here pretty quickly, but I wanted to touch base more specifically on, I was watching one of your doodles the other night, and I believe it was with Miss Manda Art. Did I butcher that?
Nope.
Is that right? All right,
Yep.
Cool. And you brought up something interesting that I didn't know previously, that this form of art wasn't your preferred or primary kind of like thing that you went through school, right? You were in a different type of art.
Yeah.
I'd love for you to, shine some light on that.
Yeah, totally. I would say I'm from a very eclectic artistic background. I have a dance degree. And so I trained in dance, ballet, jazz, tap, Peg, shout out to you, because I know you're a performer and dancer too.
Oh, learn how to tap dance?
Yo,
I've always like,
awesome.
It's always amazed me. It's always so.
But then, even the dance forms, like the movements, the expression, they all come through my doodles. And so there's that side of my training. And then I've trained in painting and drawing and things like that. That was when I started college. That was my first major, was fine arts. So not necessarily doodling. Yeah, but just more classical training.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I found that really amazing. I was like, whoa, you were like primarily a dancer. But it's not
pottery.
surprising.
I forgot to say that.
What's that?
Pottery.
Oh, and pottery.
Yeah, is a huge part of my artistic
Very cool.
expression.
Do you have your own kiln or anything like that?
I don't have my own kiln, but my friend just bought a studio in Berkeley, and she's getting all the kilns and things like that. So, yeah, I'm thinking about Choopie pottery.
I was about to
connected
say
to NFT. Yeah, that's a thing that I'm really
vibe.
working on. Yeah, I'm super stoked.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
I love it. I can't wait to see what you come up with.
Yeah.
Like, buy this NFT and get your own custom designed mug.
Choopie
Maybe mug life.
Yeah.
What would be your favorite, like, so far out of all the ceramics that you've done? What's your favorite, like, style, or do you like challenges? Do you like to create new objects that you haven't created before?
Yeah, totally. I love teapots and mugs in general, because teapots for me kind of has this like human personification. Like, the arm is like a, arm, and like the spout is like a neck, and it creates such a different feeling and characteristic based on different teapots. So I love teapots, but currently what I like the most is the mid-firing technique. I don't want to get into too much like technical things, but basically it's fired in the electric kiln, and I use a specific dipping slip, and then I carve into it, I sgraffito into it so I can doodle on the cup. And I fill the scraped areas with black underglaze, and then I wax it and wipe it off. So it's a whole process I've been like kind of developing for years. But now that I have a NFT platform, I feel like I can really kind of share it with the world.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm looking forward to seeing what you come up with. Like, really.
Yeah, I'm excited too.
All right. So we're here, if anybody doesn't know, San Francisco Bay Area. I'd love to learn, like, how was Berkeley for you? What brought you to Berkeley?
Totally.
Yeah.
I love Berkeley. I've been here for about 10 years now. What brought me to Berkeley? So I graduated from University of Idaho. So like way the heck out there. And then at that time I was with a partner that got a job in Southern California. So he moved there, and then I moved there with him. And soon after, I got a job in San Francisco as a bilingual recruiter, like a Japanese English bilingual recruiter. recruiter because I speak Japanese as well. And so I moved up to San Francisco. My partner moved up, well, ex-partner. And yeah, and then we moved to the East Bay of San Francisco.
Awesome. And then you stayed and you fell in love. And
yeah,
that is awesome. So you didn't come here with the intent of going to UC Berkeley, right? It kind of just happened because of the location, right?
Yeah.
I'd love to hear more about, I know we briefly touched on what you studied, right? But how was your experience at Berkeley?
Like in the area?
Like living, did you live on the dorm, like in the college or like?
No. So I lived in Albany, which is
I know exactly where that is. You know
right
Club
above
Mallard?
Berkeley. Yeah.
You know Club Mallard?
Yes.
That's the pool hall.
Yeah, Club Mallard's awesome. Yeah, so I lived in Albany for a while, and then I moved to Berkeley proper. I've just been like moving around in this area, and I lived in Kensington for a little bit, where the Circus Club is. I don't know if you know. Yeah. Awesome. And then from there, I went to Hawaii, and now I'm back. I'm staying with my best friend in Berkeley. So yeah, I didn't really live in the dorms or anything because I didn't go to school there.
Yeah.
But I freaking love it here. It's incredible. The cafes, the weather, the scenery. I love to walk around campus, like beautiful trees. Yeah. So come visit Berkeley. Beautiful.
Look at this acronym. I had to interrupt. TLC, Talented Lady Choopie. I like that.
Aww.
Shout out am I going to say, I don't like butchering names that she's learned. Mariel or Marielle? I'm curious, but not to take away from the interview. So Hawaii.
Yeah.
I know I didn't ask that question yet. Did you just go out there because you wanted beaches and sand and margaritas and all that? Or was there like a reason behind it? I'm curious.
Totally.
Like an artistic reason?
Really, the biggest reason probably was the smoke. Last year, like in September, the fire was crazy and the smoke was insane. Yeah. And that kind of like pushed me out of this area for temporarily. Yeah. And then I was thinking about where I wanted to go, and I had visited Kauai 2 years ago, and I loved it, and I love nature, and I wanted to connect to nature more. And so I decided to just go to Kauai and study permaculture and do farming there. So that's what took me to Hawaii.
That's awesome. Yeah. So it was just, wow, that's amazing. Like you hear people talk about like, I'm tired of all this stuff. I want to move, but they never actually take that leap and go and do it. Yeah,
it was a lot. Like I packed up everything. My belongings right now are just in like a few boxes at my friend's house, and I just left. And I didn't know if I was going to permanently come back here either. Yeah. So it's been great.
That's amazing. I love it. Props to you, because not many people can have that thought of, you know what, I want to pick up and go to Hawaii and then actually do it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure that challenged you in a number of different ways.
It did.
Right. But also made you stronger.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I used the porta potty for freaking 9 months because I was on a farm and I lived in a furnished bus, and we had a compost toilet, but shared kitchen.
Humidity in there probably.
Got me stronger for sure.
That's awesome. That's crazy. That's so cool. Yeah. I'm so happy you took that leap, because I have a feeling like maybe if you weren't in Hawaii, would you have still jumped onto NFTs? No.
Yeah. So I went to Hawaii wanting to learn more about permaculture, but my whole being like just completely shifted into NFT and crypto. I don't know why. Like I was just like, I started getting super focused and passionate about NFT. And then I wouldn't be able to do that if I wasn't in Hawaii, because I worked part-time and, I had the time and I was in nature and I didn't have to hang out with a lot of people, I guess. Like I was just solo all the time.
You didn't have like the city life of like the fast-paced scheduled dinner at this time. I have to get to this place at this time. Yeah. It's like you're living that slower island life.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm jealous. Yeah. I'm jealous. I belong retired on an island somewhere. I've been saying it my whole life.
Eventually,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Eventually. BitMonkey's gonna have to buy an island somehow, some way. I'm planting my flag right now.
Monkey Island.
That's so cool. So I want to talk more on the permaculture, right? Because that interests me quite a bit, and maybe. My definition of permaculture is wrong, but isn't it kind of like agriculture in a way, like learning about how to grow certain produce?
Yeah,
Or...
that too. That's part of it.
Oh,
permaculture is like permanent culture.
Mhm.
And so it's more about like design system and how can we efficiently design a living situation. Yeah,
like
that
clean
is-
water, building out a power
You
grid,
got it.
maybe.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So, capture rainwater, keep it and then somehow recycle that, have compost that goes to, different plants. Just a cycle, a system so that there's not a lot of waste.
That is so awesome.
Yeah. And
Wow.
then, growing plants and things like that, the agricultural
Mhm.
part is incorporated in it,
Mhm.
but it's more like a full system. Yeah, design.
So you pretty much know what to do. Like, let's say you were to acquire some land,
Mhm.
and that land has a river about 10 feet wide, not too much, depth
Yeah.
of water, but you could essentially redirect some of that water and create your own system that would water like a row of plants.
Right. No, like actually that's
Or
like a whole nother like aquaponic,
Okay.
I would probably know how to set up like a rain,
Mhm.
catchment system
Mhm.
and, just do like a simple filtration so that I'll be able to drink it. And maybe set up like solar and use it as shower.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. I asked because that's on the list of things to do. So it's like, well, shoot, if she might know.
I know some things, but I'm definitely not like an expert.
Yeah, but it sounds like you're also very resourceful, right? So
True,
you could,
yeah.
especially having like that underlying knowledge, that
Mhm.
foundational knowledge of permaculture and what it is to begin with.
Yeah, and
Probably-
curiosity.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And curiosity. I love it.
Yeah.
So on that, let's go over. I'd like to spotlight some of your art. I noticed, I didn't see you announce it, but you silently dropped something, didn't you?
So
Right? Like let's
kind of. There's
kind of?
3 things happening on my OpenSea.
I have it up right here. Is this
Awesome.
the
Yeah,
right
go
page,
for it.
right?
Yeah. This is so cool. By the way, like Marcelo's setup is so sick. It's amazing. Yeah.
Thank you.
It's so cool.
Thank you.
Anyways.
I appreciate it. Hey,
Yeah.
shout out like Scott. We miss you. I know you'll be back, but
Scott,
he helped.
yeah.
His vision. Like I had the idea for the backdrop, but he really helped.
Execute.
Execute on it. So
No, it's super cool.
it's thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah. It's
Hope to
fucking-
meet you, Scott, one day.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Cool.
I'd
So
love to hear. Look at this creature one. Ah!
so
Sorry if I just
basically
yelled into the mic right
I
there.
have 3 pieces up for sale right now that I put it up for very expensive because I'm not necessarily interested in selling it right away.
Mhm.
This is something that like I really love the
But
3
that's a
pieces that I did.
In my opinion,
Mhm.
reasonable number. And sorry, before we get into that,
Yeah.
I picked Choopie if I was stranded on a deserted island. Fuck yeah.
Hilarious.
Oh, no shit. Well, hey,
Aw.
Peg, we're going to have to jam some more. Like, I want to start learning more about living off the lay of the land.
Totally.
More about permaculture,
Same.
agriculture, and being self-sufficient 100%. So
Yep.
I know that, like, on an electrical level and creating a power grid, but aside from that, nope. So sorry.
Because it all comes back to design.
Mm.
And that's what made me so interested in permaculture is that it was such a smart, efficient design.
Mhm.
And that kind of like connects it back to art as well. Yeah. Anyways.
I love it. No, and I love how there's that connection. I would have, like, me not being an artist first with the mindset, I
Mhm.
wouldn't have connected like how artistic permaculture is and designing your own
Totally.
infrastructure. Like that's,
So cool.
I bet it's a lot of fun too.
Yeah.
Like if it's anything like me and my nerdy self creating
I can
virtual
see
labs,
you like creating a little habitat
oh, for sure.
and like making it work. And it's like collecting water here and like heating up with like solar and all this stuff.
You're 100% correct.
Yeah,
Like,
I
it's,
think
yeah,
you'll
I love it.
nail it.
I love it. I appreciate it.
But
And
there's
yes,
a lot of holes in permaculture too, like the ideology. So, anyways,
oh, and I'd love to jam more on that,
Yeah.
but I'm sure we can probably carve another episode for
Totally.
permaculture.
sorry I didn't get into
No,
my
no
NFTs.
worries. I wanted to shout out a few things.
Yes,
Wanted to shout out your awesome artwork you did. That's been featured everywhere
thank you so
right here
much.
for the Christies. Look at these doodles.
Ah!
Look at these fucking awesome. And then I pinned, thank you. Shout out Peg for reminding me to show this. And like, great job.
Thanks.
I love it. It's so clean.
It was funny because like it was just a random morning and I was just like inspired. I was like, dude, it's so cool that Gary's pieces are going to Christie's. I'm just like, that was just so cool. And I had seen the Ape Club people do like the whole suit up thing. And,
you mean Bored Ape?
Bored Ape.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah,
I was like, is there a new one?
I'm like, Ape people. Who the heck is that? Yeah. And then I just really liked the concept of just like suit up. And so I just doodled it real quick and then posted it up there.
That's so
so super cool.
Wait, real quick, how long? If you don't mind me asking, how long? Like just one evening you knocked this out?
This one probably took me about an hour.
That is impressive. See, skill. Like when you're a true artist, it doesn't take. For me, I'd be like, or maybe that's just the perfectionist in me, but like I'd probably take a couple days.
Oh yeah, I mean it depends on what it is, right?
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah,
I love it. Great job. So let's go back to Creature. I would love to hear your inspiration.
Yeah, totally. Okay, so first of all, Danny Cole, I love you. Like your work is amazing. I want Creature World so bad. So yeah, I've been eyeing Creature World. I just didn't get on it like when it was low, in the price.
Yeah.
And so now it's a little high. So I'm just waiting, but I will snag one. The inspiration behind this is basically like I love his message too. Just like work together, like we're all the same. Like that's my message too. We're all made up of the same stuff. Like I take it all the way down to like the molecular, like tiny elementary particle level, and say that like you and I, like we look different and express different, but like ultimately we're the same way. So in a world there's a lot of division and a lot of conflict. I think Danny does a really great job like portraying, I guess, humans as creatures, right? Creatures can be humans, animals, entities, whatever. And I see a lot of unity. I see a lot of, love, connectivity, support, community. So I love his work. That's why I did it.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's and such a beautiful explanation of the meaning behind it. You know what I mean? And I couldn't agree more. Like we're all made up of the same stuff.
Yeah.
Like we're all human beings, last I checked. Yeah. Unless we have some aliens roaming around amongst us, or maybe aliens are humans. But we're all on this planet, this weird little planet spinning thousands of miles an hour together.
Totally.
So, like I'm right on board with you. Beautifully said.
And that's why I love the BeeFriends community too. Like we're in it together, Everybody's supporting each other. And Gary's messages are incredible and powerful. And we have no time to be bickering and bitching. Sorry for my language. Like
no filter.
All right.
No filter.
So just supporting each other and lots of love and
I love it. And permaculture from Costa Rica. Shout out.
Oh hey.
I'm gonna run through them. Hello, bravo. Love Choopie's art, so good. Oh my God, 1 hour jelly. Yep. Wait, 1 hour? Oh, 1 hour. I'm going back into our conversation. How long it took you to draw that?
I was like, 1 hour jelly.
I love it. Hey, I haven't heard a Moby song in a minute, actually. Shout out, we are.
Moby.
I love it. Thank you for that. Yeah. MF Satya 11. Let's move on over. So I would love to also... And I will be fully transparent. So Danny Cole, my main reason for not buying in at first is I thought it was a different Danny Cole. I thought it was the Danny Cole who had been known for rugging people. So, in the NFT space or like a part of certain projects that kind of blah, 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 I won't get too much into it. So I was like immediately, and I feel like very critical on myself because one of my agreements is never to make assumptions. And in that very moment, I saw the word Danny Cole and I made the assumption that it was the same person.
Yeah.
And I think it was like 2 weeks ago, I actually looked into who is this person behind Creatures, and it was not the same person.
I know. And like, instantly, probably you were like, Danny Cole, I don't really care for that person, so I'm not going to buy it.
Not even going to get behind that person.
Right.
But come to find out, it's not the same person. So.
Yeah. No, that's always a lesson for me. Assumptions. I'm just like, Elena, don't assume.
Yeah. Did you ever read the 4 Agreements? Yep. So I've adopted those 4 as my first 4.
Nice.
That's it.
Nice.
Yeah. So I love it.
It's powerful.
It really is.
Yeah.
I had to read, and it's so small. Like I remember a friend gave me that book, and I wasn't really heavy into reading it, and it took me a long time to get through it. I don't know why. I just I'd read one page, put it down for a day or two.
But you went back to it.
And then I eventually knocked it out in like 2 hours, and I was like, what was I waiting for? You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, and for anybody on IG, I forgot we were here. Shout out. Sorry if we've been ignoring you. Come hop on Twitch. BitmonkeyTV will take you there. We're showing the screen. We're talking about Choopie's background, her journey, as well as some art and the meaning behind it that she silently dropped on us all. I really loved, so Creatures stood out to me. And then the second one was this one. Yeah. I am like, what am I looking at here? I am seeing like a mascot in a suit and then a frog inside of it. Am I right?
Yes. So
holy shit.
Cows is like an artist too. And he does a bunch of these creature, I guess, like characters. And a lot of it is sculpture. They're huge sculptures. He's actually big in Japan as well. I think he just went to Japan and did like a show and came back. But I love him as an artist too. And so I wanted to do a little, I was inspired by him. So I did a little artwork.
That's awesome.
So basically,
I'm shocked I guessed that.
Yeah, no, you're right. So like the big creature is Cow's character, and the little green doobie, I call him. It's a
doobie. I love it.
It's a furbo creature. And he's wearing like a furbo jacket with a bunch of little creatures. So you're right. He's like opened up here, which is a little gory, but you know.
I just, I don't know. It's just maybe my vision and what I saw. I was like, wait, at first I thought it was like a dog that was dead. But I was like, no, this is like a suit.
It is. Yeah.
I love it. You did a great job.
Thank you.
Fantastic. And I didn't know about this other artist. Now
check him out. He's really cool. Yeah.
And shout out to Amanda. I love seeing Choopie doing other things in her style. It's so intriguing the way she makes it so clear what she's drawing, even in her distinctive style. 1000%. Like I couldn't agree more on that front. I love it. Thank you for the 2 cents, Amanda. Let's pop on over. Now I think I know the inspiration behind the punks. Right? Is it just an ode to the OG, an ode to the CryptoPunks type of thing?
Definitely. I just think it's cool. You know, something like this.
I like how you turn the crazy hair into a furbo,
the
like
red hair,
on the head.
Or the blonde hair too.
And then Gary's favorite hat right here. I really love what you did here. Can I guess? Is this supposed to be a turtle hat?
Yeah, I guess so. Yes. Yeah.
Slow and steady wins the race. That's something Gary would preach.
Totally.
I love how, wow.
Yeah.
What?
It's like googly-eyed turtle with like tongue sticking out with a little tail.
That's really cool. I like what you did here. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Good job. And then you have the little cat. Oh my goodness. Are these 8 balls?
These are, it can be anything. Again, it can be 2 googly eyes, or it can be 8 balls. It's a pattern.
I love it. Spoken.
I see it as like 2 eyes, and that's a mouth. But then one is just stylized as like a white ring around the eyes. I don't know if you can see it. Dot, eyes, mouth.
I do see it now.
Yeah.
I was obsessed with believing they're 8 balls because I used to back when I couldn't really draw, I did this graffiti of my nickname Malo.
Nice. And
the 2 L's in Malo, it was like Marshmallow I used to be called because I was a chubby little kid. My sister dubbed me that name. Yeah, my voice totally just squeaked on you guys. But I used to tag my name, and in between the Bay Bridge, my O was an 8 ball.
Nice.
So it's like every time I can somewhat see it, I just assume.
Well, I think that's it, right? I feel like art is cool that way, but I want this to be your 8 ball.
I love how you design, in your mind, what you said first was beautiful. It's like, it can be what you want it to be, right? I wasn't trying to be static.
Yeah.
And that's shocking to me. So when you start a doodle, do you, in this case, right, you had the idea of an ode to the punks, but do you just freely let your mind and your creativity just design and take control of the pen? Or do you have those predefined lines kind of mapped out in your head?
The first one. So I started,
and you just kind of go with the flow of
Mhm.
what you feel and what you're thinking.
Yeah. And that's how I create my regular Furbo pieces too. I just create the shapes and the lines first, and then see like what those lines and shapes communicate to me.
Mhm.
And so with the punks, I just kind of like started, and then I saw creatures in the hair, I saw creatures in the hat, and so at that point I'm adding. Yeah, so I don't kind of like have a plan of like, oh, he's gonna get like a purple turtle hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just kind of go
It
with the
just
flow.
kind of
and
happens. Yeah.
That is so rad. I love it.
Thank you.
Great job. Now, did I miss one? I think it was just those 3 that you silently launched. Right?
Yeah, so those are up there. It's 1.2, so it's high. But yeah, I just wanted to put it up there because I love them. I'm proud of them.
I gotta say, shout out to this one too. You did a great job.
Oh, thank you.
I was bummed. I've been working my focus hasn't been all NFTs this month. So like I remember seeing that, and then I went and I saw that shout out to Julie, How To with Julie Sue.
Yeah,
She snagged it.
Thank you.
Good job. I think you did a great job here. So
Yeah.
was this based off of a particular Bored Ape with the heart glasses?
Correct.
Or okay.
Yeah.
And then the rainbow grill.
Correct.
Oh, so you actually chose a specific
Yeah.
number to recreate?
Mhm.
I love it.
Yeah, I just basically love the rainbow grill and the heart glasses. So,
You did a phenomenal job here.
Thank you.
I think I'm gonna end up with it. Hint, hint. Julie,
Aw.
do not raise the price.
Yeah, I just saw instantly saw like rainbow creatures like in the teeth, so I had to go with it.
I love
Yeah,
it.
it's fun.
And then I wanted to spotlight and plug. Didn't you mint your? So Choopie's gonna be dropping 3 NFTs on Sunday.
Yes.
Right. 3 NFTs. Correct me if I'm wrong. 6 p.m. Pacific.
So
Okay.
this time.
Oh, okay. I love
This
it. Pivot.
time, so it used to be 9 p.m. EST, 6 p.m. PST.
Mhm.
But this time I'm going to try something a little different. It's going to be Sunday. I'm going to drop 3 pieces, but it's just going to be Sunday.
I
So
love it.
I don't know. I haven't, figured out a time, but sometime Sunday. It could be midnight. It could be 3 p.m. Pacific time. Hint, hint. I don't know. I'm thinking, but yeah, it'll be.
Shout out Benny Daytime for joining. Choopie
Yay!
Mug Life collab.
Yeah.
Darn you for saying something. I was sneakily, where did I saved it somewhere.
Oh yeah.
I'm so glad you reminded me. Watch there be like a battle to get it now. So I saw that it was like the auction was ending during our stream. So I was like, how am I going to snag that one while we're talking?
That's right. It's ending today.
So we're going to do a lovely pivot here. I'm going to have Choopie take over the mic really quickly and jam on whatever.
Okay.
I'm just going to pull out that mug leg.
Just talk about some stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what's happening on my OpenSea right now is there's 3 pieces up for sale, like you saw, and then there's 3 pieces dropping this Sunday, and there's another piece on here that's going to be a giveaway. So there's that. I don't know how much I should talk about the giveaway.
I know, right? So I would say I'm gonna pin this one. Secret drops should be done on Discord. I love the approach because I'm sure you've noticed there's some wallet buying the Choops, buying all the Furbs. I call them Furbos, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, they've sniped me 2 weeks in a row. Like I have failed transactions 2 weeks in a row because somebody ends up with it. And I'm like, So I love the approach. Is it, if you don't mind me asking, is it part in line with that to kind of keep it a surprise so that it's a fair game?
I think so. Yeah, definitely. There were a couple of people that like really wanted a certain piece, but they just couldn't. So I was like, oh, maybe it's like more fair if it was just Sunday.
I love it. Yeah. I'm like hesitant on showing your drops on Sunday because I think everybody knows which one I'm going to go after. And I'm gonna be watching football. I'm gonna have Choopie on one monitor and working on monkey bites on the desk. Let's shout out the Monkey Land. I fell in love when I saw this one.
Yeah, I really like
As
this
you could imagine why. I just love monkeys. I've been called a monkey my whole life. So
I hope you get this.
What was the inspiration for this one? Was this just one of those moments where you were just in the zone and you just started drawing something, or?
Yeah. It's just basically I started drawing shapes and then I saw that big monkey and I saw like a little carriage or like a little, backpack, I guess, and I went from there. And I saw another monkey. Well, actually, I added that little monkey because after I found the big monkey, I just wanted to build on top of it, and it just kind of became like I call it Monkey Land because it just seems like a theme park almost, with the lines going through. It's like a roller coaster, maybe.
I didn't want to say that too soon, but I was like, holy shit, this reminds me. Have you been to Vegas?
Yes.
Okay, so for everybody who's been to Vegas, that intersection of the MGM Grand, the Paris.
Oh, I don't know it that well.
Okay, so I'm sorry, I know Vegas a little too well. I lived out there for a little bit. I also house sit in Henderson when my cousin goes to Portugal. So
nice.
He's a house flipper in that area.
Gotcha.
But like this reminds me of they have this roller coaster kind of going over this statue. This kind of like, I forget what it resembles, but it just reminded me of like a playground that I would love to exist, so I can go and spend all the monies.
Totally. That's it, little creature coming out of like a secret space, orange space, and eating ice cream. And so the inspiration behind this was from the big monkey that I saw, I guess. Yeah.
I love it. And where did you see this big monkey?
Oh, right here.
Oh, so you're talking about from this original. It didn't come on like you were watching some Discovery Channel or something?
I first do the line work.
Okay.
And that's where kind of like, yeah.
And then you identified and you're like, holy shit, this is a cool
Exactly,
monkey.
yeah.
I love that.
So it starts pretty simple. It's just lines and shapes. And I could technically end it there too. But I just see a lot of creatures inside. So I'm in the process of like, my Furbo pieces are quite complex and busy, but I'm working backwards as well. Right now I'm working on taking these images and retrieving individual characters and making that its own image too, and eventually just having like the backdrop color. So it'll be like a simple color. Yeah, I don't know if I'm explaining it right. It's just a process.
Is there a right way to explain it though?
No, I feel honestly, like I'm not the best speaker. I don't want to like say this out loud, but like
and I'm totally listening. I'm just trying to pull up this Mug Life. Like I'm on his page, but I can't find your collab. So
awesome.
I'll let you.
Yeah, just in general to the audience, like I'm a visual communicator, and sometimes I over-explain things. I get very wordy, so I'm working on it. But so my kind of like practice and concept behind it is complexity and simplicity, and that's something that I really contemplate and think about as well. So just making things complex and taking things away and making it simple. The play of the two and how that manifests in the world. Yeah,
I love it. It's let me log in really quickly. I am. No, you can look. It's hard to guess passwords. So we have. I'd love for you to continue.
Yeah.
And then let me take care of this really quickly.
I can talk about.
Thank you guys for bearing with us.
Yeah, thank you.
It wouldn't be BitmonkeyTV without some type of squirrel moment, or like technical glitch or something. You know what I mean?
I'm super squirrel too. So
I love it.
That we can be squirrel together.
So,
I'm like,
hey, I love it, squirrel.
Squirrel.
Like we actually haven't had that moment where we forget what we're talking about.
That's true. We're doing pretty good.
Yeah. I'm proud of. Well, I'll watch that happen like
We're
within the next 5-10 minutes.
I could talk about another one of the pieces, like if you could.
I would love it. Yeah.
Bring that up.
Oh, the explicit is fire. Oops. I'll go to the hypnosis after, but that orange, and I want to pin Amanda's favorite here.
Yeah, explicit is actually like truly one of my favorite pieces. I haven't really posted up too many of these like phallic pieces, but
phallic.
Anyways, I think you would see it. So the reason why it's called explicit is because if you look at the play between the two monster doggos, one is on top of the other. You see it now, yeah?
I see it now, yeah.
It's very subtle.
Oh, wow.
But it's very edgy piece, I think. It looks like a children's cartoon, but there's a little bit of like, I don't know, animal essence reality to it. And the expressions, I just love it. It's just like the green guy knows kind of what's happening, and so he's making like a surprise face, and the yellow creature is just like, oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm weird, and I love this piece. So.
And aren't we all though? I love it.
Yeah.
Like, what's weird?
I'm all
what's
about
normal?
weird. Yeah. What's normal?
I think it's an illusion. I don't think there's such thing.
Totally. So this is the same. I started creating shapes, and I saw certain things, and I started seeing stories between the characters, and this is what happened. And I gave it like a stronger color because it's just like a very loud statement.
I will admit, orange is my favorite color, like by far.
Yeah, and I like bright orange.
Shout out, Petey. So I was gonna let you finish. You could just tell the flamingo's just enjoying the view. Like in the background is just like
totally.
observing.
What up? What's going on?
Oh, it's just coming over there with.
And I like characters that are very nonchalant too, like the mouse. The mouse is like, "What's up?" You know? Yeah.
I love it. It's and see, I'm glad you said mouse because I would have said just with my
Mole.
verbiage rat.
Rat too.
You know what I mean?
No,
But
it's
like,
a rat. Look at this tail.
fucking savage tail. Look at that.
I think
that
it's
thing
a
looks
rat.
like it's a lizard tail that'll
Mhm.
detach to run away from you.
Oh,
No?
100%.
I mean, whatever we
rat.
believe it to be, right?
Yes. Mhm.
I love it. I love it because I love that approach too. Like, and what type of dog do you like? For those who don't know, I'm also a part-time dog trainer and a dog enthusiast, so I know a lot about breeds. Were you going for a specific type of dog, or like did that develop in your mind? Like, oh, this is more like a lab or like a golden.
Yeah, so I'm fascinated with like ancient Egypt, and I think the dog god, I don't know what their name was the inspiration for this one.
I love it.
The face shape, it's not necessarily any type of dog, but
Okay,
probably you can spot something.
I was just curious because I'm like looking at it, I'm like, that's like a mix between a boxer, a vampire, which I think is awesome with those teeth,
Yeah.
right? And then like what you're saying, like
Oh,
a
you're
lion,
talking
like
about
a lion or something.
This guy, the orange
Yeah, the
one.
orange one.
The
Yeah,
yellow
yeah, yeah.
one. Sorry. I thought you were
Okay.
talking about the purple one.
Oh no. Yeah, I'm
Um,
totally talking about this orange.
Yeah,
kind of
no, the
goldish.
yellow one, nope. It could be like a pit bull. It could
I fucking love it because it got the square
Yeah.
head. You know what I mean? I was just like, oh.
Yeah, it could be. You probably know better than me what it could
Yeah,
be.
and those really, really pointy ears like that. It could
Mhm.
also be like a fucking Doberman mutt.
Totally.
Forgive my cussing, but yeah, and Amanda knows a little bit about dogs too.
Yes, Amanda knows a lot about dogs.
Awesome. We're gonna have to I want to start doing more like collaborative effort shows. You know what I mean? Bringing multiple people on.
Totally.
Shout out to what you guys did. So shout out to Choopie and Miss Manda Art. I think it was 2 nights ago.
Yeah.
They did a doodle session, and you could have requested like what doodle you wanted them to draw, and there was like a time limit, asking each other questions, and I thought it was just a really cool flow.
Yeah.
Right? You got to know them more, and you also got to see them create real time. Like, I loved it. I
It
loved
was so much fun.
Yeah.
And for that, thank you so much, Amanda. And I think she's doing another one soon.
Awesome.
I don't know exactly when, but tune into her IG.
Cool.
Miss Manda Art, was it?
I believe Miss Amanda Art.
Yeah.
And feel free to type your screen name, and we'll pin it on the screen for you,
Yeah.
Amanda.
And thank you so much for that opportunity because I had a blast. It was so much fun.
Taco Doggo.
Taco Doggo.
Let's pop on over to hypnosis. I immediately what stood out to me were the RGB glasses, those 3D glasses. But I'd love to hear your explanation on
Yeah,
that.
totally.
Where
So
it started.
again, shapes, but probably I saw the hypnosis first. The creature that's looking into the pink creature. And when I drew the faces in, it made me think of, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Spirited Away.
I'm not.
It's the Hayao Miyazaki, he's a director, but it's like an anime, Japanese anime. It's called Spirited Away. And there's a frog character that kind of gets hypnotized at a certain point of the show. And it just kind of in midair, hypnotized. So I kind of saw that. And so I started from there and I developed. But the glasses are interesting because when I drew this, I didn't know that it was a popular thing, but the Bored Ape Yacht Club has them.
Mhm.
Phantom has them. like a bunch of different NFTs. Like I can't list them off the top of my head, but so many of them have those like 3D glasses, and so I thought that was cool. There's not much in terms of.
I see a cat.
Yes.
And then I also see like a little alien dog.
Yes, there is.
I'm calling it an alien dog.
It totally is.
Oh, was it intentional?
It's like a bug alien dog.
Oh, fuck yeah. Hitting it.
Yeah.
I love it. I'll watch her just be agreeing with me. Just
yeah.
Just like, yeah, totally. That's what, going back to what she said. It's like, it's what we want it to be. And I really love that. That's something like in my younger days, I couldn't understand that about art. I couldn't understand, like, why would somebody not only want to pay so much for something, but also like be so enamored by just staring at it and trying to like dissect it. I never understood that at all until I grew older and started to respect. Like, I know how much time and effort and the skill and how many years of practice it takes to get to a certain point. So I have so much respect for that. And now I'm like taking it through as a journey. I'm like, oh, look at this and look at this and look at. I don't know if it's the right or wrong way to do it, but
no, it's the right way. And that's why I like visual language, because it's direct. You know, sometimes you don't have to process as much. You look at it and boom, you feel it. It's like, oh, this part like bothers me, or this part's really beautiful. And you don't have to explain it necessarily, you know, like you feel it, and that's really powerful to me.
I love it. Fantastic. Well, thank you for sharing and breaking these down. So everybody, Sunday sometime. I love Choopies. Yes, we all love Choopies. Do you have like a theme song like Choopie-doo? You know, like Sharkadoo-doo?
I should, if anybody's good at making songs, please make one for me.
I can like come up with the idea. But
I love it. I love it.
Like musician or
that'd be cool.
Yeah.
I'm all about sounds too.
I love it.
Sometimes when I struggle with words or explaining things, I'll just start saying like.
I'm glad I'm not alone. So people used to call me weird
way
for that. Like you know, like when you're doing an action or like moving something.
100%.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Shit. This is not just me. VFam, shout out to everybody tuning in. We really appreciate you guys. We're going up on 50 minutes. I think it's right around that time.
All right.
Right around that time.
Awesome.
We have a surprise for you guys. So for all the live tuning in, everybody on IG, go hop on Twitch, because we're probably going to be doing the numbers on Twitch. We're doing 2 giveaways, 2 NFT giveaways. Yes. So how should we do this? This is my first time doing this on air. My first time really giving one away. I usually just send them. I'm thinking we do the random number generator, right?
Let's do it.
Yeah. And I can do it on the screen. How about that?
That's awesome. That's so cool, and everybody can see it.
All right, so I'm going to surprise. Now, I didn't even tell you guys what I'm giving away. How do I get to Twitch? So we're going to give a few minutes for everybody to get to Twitch, right? Oh, you're on YouTube. Oh, I just noticed. So I'm on StreamYard, and I'm still learning it. I thought everybody in this chat was Twitch. Forgive me. So it doesn't matter. If you're YouTube or Twitch, I'll be able to see your text. So don't worry about like rushing to another platform. Sorry to worry you there. So yeah, so we're just gonna pick a number 1 through. We'll do 1 through 20 for fun. Okay. But before we do it, I'm gonna show the piece I'm gonna be giving away.
Awesome. I don't even know the piece.
You don't even know. It's one of yours. And I'm like,
it is?
Yeah, I'm hesitant.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm so fucking hesitant. Like, I didn't want to do this. But I was like, you know what? This was given to me in parallel with another NFT I purchased to support you and Jolly Bully Squad.
Yes.
And because I love dogs so much. And I love this one a lot, but it's like, it's my way of paying it forward, right? I got it for free because of another purchase. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give it out too.
Super cool.
To the community.
I didn't know this. That's cool.
I'm glad you like it. It's, and don't take offense to it. I want to keep it like as you've learned. Like I've been trying to like get on your drops on Sunday. I'm gonna keep getting sniped. So
no, I think it's so cool.
I hope everybody sleeps this Sunday. Sleep in. Let her drop the monkey land. Nobody needs to know. I'm gonna be on it. So, Furbo eyes. Let's do it. Everybody ready? Everybody ready? So, yo, shout out. Let's say hello to everybody. Oh, Amanda, I want. Road to VCon. Shout out. Hey, you are making this happen.
Oh,
think
Road to
about
VCon,
Like,
amazing.
Yeah. Thank you
Mhm.
so much. Like, keep up the great work with all your hard work and challenging yourself on the creative front with a full-time job. Like, I tip my hat off to you.
Yeah.
And everybody else too.
Mhm.
What's the Twitch channel? So, hey, Peg, as I mentioned, if you're on YouTube, don't worry about it, right? I forgot that it shows me both chats. So it doesn't matter which one you're on. The only negative I would suppose is you can't see the other numbers. So we'll let you know if we see it twice, and we'll just pick the first person. So I'm going to recreate what VeeFriends Family Tree does, and I'm going to type in time. So everybody, ready? 1 through 20, pick your number on time. And we're just going to chop it up. We're going to give them maybe, I don't know, how, like, do they have a 30-second timer on that show?
I don't know how they do it. I think, how long did they do it for? Like,
I think it's like a 30-second thing, and then they'll ask the guest a question. So
maybe, yeah.
How is it being back in Berkeley compared to Hawaii?
I freaking love it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I love it.
You don't miss the weather?
I mean, okay, no. I'm just excited because it's novel to me now because I've just come back.
Mhm.
Hawaii's been great. It's been incredible. But it's so good to be back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Weather's beautiful here right now. I've been eating all the foods,
I
all
love
the
it,
restaurants, all the cooking, all the walks. Yeah, it's been fantastic. Yeah.
I love it.
So happy to be back. But I'm leaving soon
How
to
soon?
Japan.
Oh,
Yeah.
shoot.
I know.
Okay, we didn't
I'm
even
leaving
get to
on
that
the
part.
9th.
We didn't even get to that
Yeah,
part. Yeah.
but I'll be back.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Mhm.
Well, we'll chop it up. So time ending. We're going to generate now.
Okay.
I know that took, did it? Boom. Wait, did it generate that first time?
I actually wasn't looking at that. I was looking at
So I'm going to have you guys hold me accountable. I can't tell if that 9 was there before or not. Did I hit generate twice? Because I saw the 9 there before. So it's either 9 or 2, and I'm gonna have you guys hold me accountable here. I'm pretty sure this is the number though.
Mhm.
But I'd love for, because I know everybody's watching. I'd love to see. And yeah, shout out. Like, it said 6 before 9. So now we're all over the place. So 6 before 9. That would make sense. Then 9 was the number, because I remember clicking it twice and it stayed grayed out. So I thought grayed out meant it didn't go yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I thought it just wasn't populated. Right. So no, 100% 9 it is. Who got 9? Forgive the
I saw 10.
Who got closest? We got,
let's see,
13, 18, 12, 13.
Oh, 9.
Well, no, that's me.
Oh, that's you.
So who's the closest? I think that's 12, right?
Mhm.
That's 12. Shout out Amanda.
Awesome.
She manifest that shit.
Yay.
Oh.
I'm so glad, Amanda.
So, hey, for whoever's on IG, did you even get the number? I can't tell. So forgive me. The giveaway was going down on Twitch and YouTube. Shit. I can't tell if.
Well, there's another one.
That's true.
Right? Yeah.
So thank you for bearing with us. First giveaway on BitmonkeyTV. Didn't come without a bump in the road. I love it.
So Amanda gets.
So Amanda, shoot,
eyes.
congratulations. The Furbo eyes are yours. Send me your public wallet address in the DMs, and I'll make sure I send that to you, by the end of the day sometime. Okay, congrats. Fucking love it. So, shall we get into yours?
Yeah, so this time maybe we'll keep an eye out on those numbers as
Yeah,
well. Or,
yeah.
And we'll just say numbers, and then we'll just chit chat and wait and be like, this is it. And
Yep.
then we'll look through.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so thanks for confirming, Peg. So yeah, 9 was the right number. Yeah, I don't know if anybody else, so if anybody's gonna try to do this live, here, take a lesson from this mistake. This stays gray. I thought it would make it more solid or bold after you generate, but it's gray.
Yeah, I've never really done this one either. The last giveaway I did, which was the first giveaway for saying thank you to 1,000+ followers, which is thank you so much.
That's
I
awesome.
did it manually. I created these little papers.
I saw that. That was so thoughtful.
So, I wish I knew more about this, but yeah, we're learning.
Hey, I feel like you should keep rocking the way you do it. I wish we would have done it, but I feel like it might take us some time.
Yes,
you can watch us draw.
Totally.
and they'd see my horrible doodles and shading methods and whatnot. All right, do we want to give a sneak peek into what the giveaway is, or are we just going to surprise them?
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, we could just say.
Oh, maybe we can ask. I don't know. Surprise?
I think surprise.
Surprise, yeah.
I think surprise because they don't know what it is.
Yeah.
They don't know if it's a furbo. They don't know if it's a VeeFriend. But
yeah.
It's not a VeeFriend. I'm sorry.
I can give a hint. It's I'm just so honored to be here today on the show. So there's a monkey in it. Just like so, yeah, that's a hint.
Damn, can I guess? I can't guess.
There's a monkey.
I'm over here trying.
Oh, maybe only people that
it should
on Discord know what it looks like if went through. Anyways, I won't.
No.
I won't talk too much.
It's gonna be a surprise. It's gonna be a surprise, but I love it. I love it. All right, so I'm gonna write time in the chat, and for anybody on IG, I'm not gonna write it yet. So as soon as you hear me say time, go ahead and guess a number between 1 and 20. 1 and 20 for the second giveaway of the episode. Yes. I love it. So Japan, is it family? Is it like you taking care of something over there? You just kind of going for shits and giggles?
Yeah.
Excuse my language.
Family.
Everybody.
And shits and giggles, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my whole
probably
family.
need to pick a different term. Yeah, sorry.
My whole family lives in Japan. My dad, my mom, my brother, and my dog. And so, yeah, I'm just going back there for 3 months and really kind of spending time with them. And yeah.
I love it. That's awesome. What kind of dog do you have?
I have a Corgi and Shiba mix.
Oh,
so
no
cute.
Way. So the Shiba, kind of like the Dogecoin mascot.
Yeah, that's Akita.
Oh,
yeah,
that's right. Oh my goodness.
So Shiba, Akita is a Dogecoin doggy is a little like chunkier here, and Shiba is like a little slimmer.
I'm gonna have to look these up afterwards.
I'll show you his picture.
I love it. Yeah, please. All right, so time. Okay. I think we're gonna end it there. Time.
And then there's the ones.
Time. So we're gonna generate this on screen. 14 is the number.
Okay.
Let's see. We got 17 on IG. Hey, Sarah, shout out. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. And then 15. Okay. VeeFriends family knows. Did anybody get? Oh, it looks like people tuned out. You snooze, you lose. Okay, so what happens in this case? Because I feel like a re-roll between a Road to VCon and VeeFriends News is in order, right? Because, sorry, Marielle, you came in right after plus us. I think I'm pronouncing this right. 7 guessed 13 above. Right? A reroll? Because look, 15 and 13 are the closest ones.
Yeah. So
reroll for everybody or reroll for them too?
I
feel like I would love to hear it from the audience. Like, what would you guys like to hear? Does everybody want another opportunity?
So basically, we're re-rolling because
13 and 15, and this is square in between. So it's like nobody really got it.
Let's do the whole thing.
Yeah, let's do the whole thing. So everybody, you get another chance. We're all over the place. So we're doing a giveaway. Guess a number between 1 and 20. I'm writing time on Twitch and YouTube. If you're watching this on IG and you're looking at my face, go ahead and write in a number 1 through 20. And we're just going to chop it up for a minute, let everybody guess their numbers. Yeah, I love it. I love it. So are you a dual citizen? Are you like, oh, what? Yeah. I'm taking care of that this year too. So I'll be a Portuguese citizen.
Awesome.
Wow.
I have 2 passports.
Awesome.
Japanese and American.
Do you have 2 different names too? Like are you James Bond? But
I know. No. I wish I was that cool. But no, like,
you don't have an alter ego or like a second name? Because
this is the difference.
Could be Elena is probably your alter ego, right?
That's true. Yeah. So my American passport says Elena. My Japanese passport, so that's ELENA for American passport. For Japanese passport, it's an R. ER. So Elena. I'm like, what the heck?
Wow. Just typo?
I think they use the R for the L sound.
Ah, okay.
So, but my name is pronounced Elena in Japanese, so it's a le, which is an L, but on my passport it says R, which is funny.
But that would make sense too, because just learning like a Latin language, the R is usually like it rolls off your tongue. So it could mimic an L in some. That's interesting. That's cool to know. Awesome. All right. So time. Okay. We're going to generate a number here. Number is 9.
Okay.
99999.
And I'm
we
glad
got
because
7.
like
we got 8.
Marielle is in there too. Yeah.
Yes, for sure.
Okay. So.
Oh wait. Yeah, sorry about that, Mario. You were in there too. Sorry about that. The chat did not scroll all the way down. So who's closest here? We have another 2 away.
There's a lot of 13s, which is interesting.
Yeah, one more time. Hey, because actually, sorry guys, we have somebody on IG who guessed 8.
Ooh,
and that is 1 away. G is for great.
Oh, awesome.
Looks like G is for great won it. Sorry to everybody on Twitch and YouTube. I almost just teased you with
fantastic.
another reroll.
I'm so happy.
Congrats. Hey, so you're watching this on IG. Please DM us.
Yes.
Or I guess in this case.
So G is for great. DM me.
Yeah.
DM me your wallet address, and then I can just send you the surprise NFT.
Thanks for bearing with us. That was a lovely experience of giveaways. I will make sure to fine-tune that process for future episodes. I love it. And then, yeah, Amanda, don't forget to reach out, DM me your public wallet address, and you get those Furbo eyes. I fucking love it. Okay. I would like to give you the floor, and if you'd like to plug anything specific, maybe we didn't talk about something that you'd like to share, the floor is yours to plug away.
Awesome. I think, what's coming up next is the Sunday drop. I'll be dropping 3 pieces, Hypnosis, Explicit, and Monkeyland, Sunday sometime. So, yeah, just check my OpenSea. Yes. I feel like that's the biggest thing right now. I have things in process, but I will explain that later.
I love it. We look forward. I'm sure we'll hear more of it on those live doodle sessions if you do more of those.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Those are really cool. So over here, I like to do this new theme where I exit an episode in a certain way.
Oh, cool.
So I've created 7 handwritten questions for you. There's like an exit speed round.
I love this.
So when you hear a question, you pick, and it's generally I'll either ask you a question and you say the first thing that comes to mind, or I'll give you 2 words and you pick the first one you like.
Okay, so hold on a second. You're going to ask me a question and you're going to give me 2 options.
Yeah.
And I'm going to pick one.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there will be certain questions where I actually ask you a question and you can
I have to
elaborate as in depth as you like.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. All right. So watercolor or painting?
Watercolor.
Ceramics or sculpture?
Ceramics.
Oceans or mountains?
Mountains.
Oh, that was quick. Quality or quantity?
Quality.
Passion or purpose?
Passion.
Glass half empty or half full?
Oh wait, this is like it's the better one. What is half full?
I love it. I mean, is there a better one? We're gonna interrupt the speed round questions because
half full.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, I like full. Yeah.
That's my favorite too. And then this one is a little more. It's not so much a speed question, but I'd like to know, what does happiness mean to you, and how do you define it?
That's so loaded. That's something that I think about a lot. Happiness is, happiness is like when you're connected to your truth, but that's half the battle. And I feel like you have to go through the process of finding yourself and who you are and what's true to you. And once you can get connected to that, so happy. Like, money is a tool, but at the same time, like, you have a bunch of money, but you're not connected to your truth. You don't know who you are and you don't know what you love to do. Then you're so unhappy. And so, yeah, I think it's the journey. Happiness is absorption. Happiness is flow. These are more chemical things, like truly, like when I think back to the times when I'm happy, it's where I'm like absorbed in something or I'm in it. I'm in a conversation that's really interesting. I'm drawing and I'm really in it, or I'm hiking and I'm completely immersed. But so that's one side of it. But I think really it's just being connected to your truth, and yeah, carrying that wherever you go, because at the end of the day, you're kind of like your best friend.
I love that. Well said.
Yeah.
Like, oh my goodness gracious. You said so many things that were just spot on. I cannot wait to clip this. Like, thank you for that. That was beautiful. Well said. Yeah, that was 7 questions. If you guys noticed, speed round, 7 questions to exit the episode. My favorite number 7. So I think that's where we call it an episode.
Sounds good.
Everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. This has been another episode of BitmonkeyTV Non-Fungible Token Fridays here on YouTube, live on Twitch, YouTube, and IG. Thank you, everybody, once again for tuning in. Really appreciate your time. I hope you enjoyed it just as much as I did and we did. And hope you guys have a great day and a great weekend. Any closing thoughts?
Well, thank you so much for tuning in. It was so fun to share my artwork and talk with Marcelo and just be here in this space. There's nothing like in-person conversation. So
1,000.
yeah, thank you for joining us, and have a wonderful Friday afternoon or evening or morning.
Love it. Yeah. All right. Catch you guys on Monday. Have a great weekend. Peace.